Good morning. Actually, it's good afternoon. It's Friday, and today it is almost the end of February, and I am behind in getting my geraniums started. Now, if you remember right, last fall, I took them out of their planters and shook off the dirt off their roots, and I hung them down in our basement. I hung them over here in the darkest corner of our basement, and our basement's pretty cool. So I'm gonna retrieve them and see if there's any hope for them. I don't know if there is or not. I thought we had more than this, but 1, 2, I guess that's all I've got. So I'll bring them upstairs and we'll see, well, we'll see if we can get these guys to grow. So what I'm gonna pretty much do is trim these down. Some of them look like they might not have made it. This guy looks like he made it. He's got green on him. And we've got some actually fresh growth right here, so that's good. But we're gonna trim these down a bit and then just let them grow. Yeah, there's another one that actually made it right here, is that green. And they look awful, but they should come back really nicely. We did this last year, it worked really, really well. And then the parts that I cut off, I'm going to actually plant those too into the soil. So I'm hoping for between 6 and 10 plants. I'll see how many I can get off of this. And then those will be my geraniums for the summer season. Okay, so obviously it's still a little snowy here. I'm gonna see if I can get to the barn without falling. It's actually 40 some odd degrees today. Whoa! Obviously this did not get shoveled after our last snowstorm, but I have all my gardening stuff in the barn and see if I can get to it. I haven't been to the barn since November. I think it's been since November, so we'll see what kind of mess I find in here. See if our snowblower no longer works. It obviously got some plants on it. This is what I need right here. This is the planter that I used last summer. That's what I really would like, but I may end up just doing pots if I can find my soil. But that's the next question, if I can find my soil. All right, so I found some pots here. I'm just gonna start with these. These were the easiest thing to get to. And then I have my potting mix, and we're gonna go ahead and get these planted. This fall leaves. All right, so this guy looks short enough to me. I'll probably just take off these leaves and let him grow. Hey, hey Pete, hi. Let's see if this guy made it. All right, so when you're looking at these plants, if you want to tell if they're going to survive, this one does not look too hot, actually. There's not really any fresh green growth. This is old green growth. The only reason I think this guy might survive is right here. You can see this is a little bit green. Peter, can you see that? And it still is firm. Yeah. Right here. See how this is firm?
Yes.
And this stuff over here has shriveled up. So the shriveled up stuff usually means it died and it's not going to survive. So on this plant here, this one's not going to make it and this one's not going to make it. But this guy, he might actually make it. So there might be hope for this guy. And then as I'm looking at my other plants here, okay, so this is a really healthy plant. This one here, you can see it already has some fresh growth here. And then this stem is nice and firm. So that means that's probably gonna survive just fine. In fact, you can see where I trimmed it last season. This is where I cut it last year. And you can see it had the 2 new growths. I'm not sure, I'm probably gonna cut it. I'm thinking I'm gonna probably cut this one right here and then probably right here, and then we'll see if we get more growth out of it. But these guys I'm not gonna throw away. I'll pick off these dead leaves on them. But I'm gonna go ahead and actually replant this guy in the soil. I have to make sure I keep the soil moist so it will root. And then hopefully this will be another geranium. So I'll have one there, and then I'll probably cut off this stem here and then this one here, so that's 3 there. And then this one I might get 2 out of because there's one here and then there's another stem here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick off all the dead stuff so I can actually see what I'm working with, get out my scissors and start trimming and planting away. So if you guys are interested in trying this or you have yours wintered over, this is what I'm going to be doing. Like I said, my mom does this, has done this for several years, has had great success. I did this last year and I loved how they stayed bushy, they didn't get too tall, and they looked really nice in my deck planter. So I'm hoping I can do that again and I don't have to go out and buy new geraniums. All right, that looks better. See how much better that looks just by trimming those off the dead stuff. Then you can see what you're really working with. So here, this is the one that I cut in the shrivelly one. And you can see that it's dried right up. There's no green growth, so that's not going to grow whatsoever. These are the two that I cut off, and you can see they're nice and green inside, so I'm going to actually plant these and hope they root and turn into new babies. This is scary. Look at that. It looks like sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this guy, what we'll do is, let's see, we'll cut this one off here down at the bottom, and then we'll cut this guy off down here, and I'll probably just throw this guy in just for good measure. I don't think he's gonna grow, but you know what, you never know. So there, these are, oh, I forgot one right here. And this guy, what should I do with you? I guess I'm just gonna plant you like that. All right, so let's see how many we ended up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plants right there. So I finished the geraniums, but this little, take a look at this guy. Sound asleep. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, I am not moving off the couch because when I've tried to put him down multiple times today, it has been not quite so successful. So, I had the girls bring me telephone. I have my stash of water bottles down there so I can stay hydrated. And then right now I am reading the book Flu. How Charity actually picked this up for me at the library, and it's about the flu of 1918. And how appropriate is that for this time of year? So that's really interesting read. So I'm sitting here reading that, and the kiddos are doing some wee. Good exercise. Did you finish your puzzle?
Yeah.
Looks nice. It looks really nice. Good job. And the boys are just heading over to my neighbor's to help bring some wood in for him. He has a wood stove. So he asked if the boys can come over. It's actually really nice outside. And I might see if I can go for a walk after Daniel wakes up. But Art will be home soon. So then the kids have mini golf tonight. If you've been a viewer of ours for more than a year, you know that every February, usually it's February, we have mini golf that we sponsor a hole for at our local library, and they have a sponsors tournament. So it's only tonight's game is only for those people who actually sponsor a hole, and it's a lot of fun. The emergency squad is doing it, so we decorated our holes last night. Art's doing it for his shop, and it's just a whole lot of fun. And so the kids are going to be doing that tonight, and that starts at 5:30. So I have dinner put in the oven right now. I would show you guys, except that goes back to this little guy here. He is kind of preventing me from going anywhere. So I'll try to show you guys that after I get up with him. Do you want to try playing the Wii?
Can I try, Lydia? I want to be John.
Okay, we'll take turns.
Yeah,
Little chicken.
We are at the library for the mini golf, and we've done this every year for the past 5 or 6 years.
5 years.
It's library mini golf.
Can me and Mary go on Grandma and Grandpa's team?
Probably. Janelle, she wanted to walk.
Well, we use that.
And there's the baby. He's going to need a tiny little golf club.
Yeah, look at that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there they are.
They have door prizes.
Movie night. Oh, that's.
We usually end up with a bottle of wine, even though we don't drink.
Vote for
I'm
best
just gonna
decorated
take
room.
Oh, you got a football
I
golf
get
ball.
Mommy's favorite color.
Guess.
And Daddy always gets black.
He got
You
him.
got emoji.
Can I see it? Mommy.
Okay, we have Daddy, Peter, John, and Grace.
It's a 9 size.
Only 9? That's pretty good. Candy, I think I'm gonna have one. Figures from the candy she's been eating.
It's a rainbow of colors.
Uh-oh.
It was Skittles.
Oh.
They were good. Oh, good shot.
Good job.
First try.
Daddy told you yesterday, last night.
Grace won a prize now.
I have these cool race cars that actually you can paint and put stickers on, and I bet somebody at your house could help you do that. I have another craft one that you might like where you can decorate it. Congratulations! You're welcome.
9-8 it looks like. Say 9-8 fishies. Okay. Okay, put the fishies away. Vote for Mary.
I voted for Tyler.
You didn't vote for me?
No.
Oh, Grace, who did you vote for?
I got no.
Did you vote for Daddy?
Yeah. Where's Daddy's hole?
Daddy was you ready to write down the brass and woodwind shop and then put it in there.
Oh, bummer. I vote for EMS. Well, EMS is
Oh,
better.
come on.
And EMS is a little better than yours.
Not even my children are voting for me. Peter, did you vote for me, Peter?
Of course I did.
Oh, at least Peter and John did.
Although the EMS didn't do good.
Yeah, it was pretty
close.
good.
It's gonna be close. Emmerich also did pretty good.
And I also got candy in the bag.
She also
And I say one.
It's getting late and it's time for bed. I hope you enjoyed the video and we will see you tomorrow.